mercy, justice, righteousness. You forget all this and you want to tithe potatoes, you want to tithe the cumin seed, you want to tithe these small things. But you forget to show mercy. You forgot to show justice. You forget to show kindness. These are more important than all these external acts of yours. So what was the Lord Jesus dealing with? Issues of the heart. Right? He told them, you have heard that thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, if you look at a man or a woman and you lust in your heart, you have already committed adultery in your heart. See, one was an external act, and the Lord Jesus brings you to another level of sanctity. One step closer to the ark of the covenant. You must be clean and pure. When Moses came near within the perimeter of the glory of the fire, the angel told him, remove your shoes. Remove your shoes. And mind you, if you read the text carefully, it says an angel appeared. It's not even the presence of God, it's just the presence of an angel. And that angel carries an awesome holy presence of God. You will read in Joshua chapter 5, the same thing. An angel of the Lord comes to Joshua and said, remove your shoes. That is not the Lord, it's an angel. They are very high-ranking angels who stand very close in the presence of God. In some of my meetings when they come, the first thing they tell me is, remove your shoes. And I feel the trembling inside me, And once I've removed the shoes, then they walk towards me. And this happened in the meeting in St. Louis. When the angel of the US walked into the church, he told me, remove your shoes. And when I did, he said, I'm going to tell you what's going to come to pass, but tell every person in this congregation to remove their shoes. So I told everybody to remove the shoes. And there was this pianist who was seated behind the keyboard. It's an organ, and it's a full covered organ, so you can see whether he had removed his shoes or didn't remove the shoes. So I was about to start the word, and the angel told me, that guy has not removed his shoes. Tell him to remove the shoes or get out of the church. I pointed my finger at him and said, sir, why didn't you obey? He was trembling. He said, how do you know? I don't know. I'm just hearing what the angel said. Is it true or not? He was wearing his shoes. He didn't remove his shoes. I said, either you remove or you get out. I have sent many people out of the church, because they refuse to remove the shoes. I don't care. I said, get out. Get out of my meetings. Because you will be an offense for an entire congregation of missing God. One person, and if I had not dealt with that guy that day, that angel would have left. They will not stay. First, I always remove my shoes. Then I qualify to stand beside him, and then I will ask all the congregation to remove their shoes. This even happened recently in Costa Mesa last week. And one day I felt the presence of God come, and I told everyone, remove your shoes right now. And then there came the awesome display of the glory of God in the meeting. This is not Indian tradition, This is biblical Christianity. Biblical spiritual things. So, when you come near God, put away all that filthy stuffs. The Lord Jesus was bringing the people from the outer court in the Old Testament to the inner court in the New Testament. So in the inner court, there are three furniture. The candlestick, the lampstand, the table of showbread, and the altar of incense. And all the three are made of gold. All the three furniture made of gold. which speaks of holiness. When you step into the holy place, you must be clean. You must be holy. So the Lord told them, keep issues out of your heart. Cleanse your heart. It must be clean. Don't get your heart defiled. Don't get it defiled. It must be clean, sanctified. Because the Holy One wants to come and abide inside you. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 16. God walks in you and He talks in you. You are the temple of the living God, not a man-made building. It's just bricks, What makes this place special is you. It's you. When all 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am in your midst. Right? If there are no 2 or 3, then what? Then the Lord is not. It's just an empty shell. Just bricks, mortar, stone, iron, that's all. We must understand this. That is why when you come, you prepare your heart and you come before God. If you don't prepare your heart, then God is not there. Anything that offends, then the presence of God is not there at all.